Does the perfect bag exist? If I were to sell all my backpacks and just use one, the bag that I'll keep is this Wandrd Prvke 21L backpack that can expand to 26 liters. Hello again, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean and this is my review of the Wandrd Prvke 21L Photo Bundle Edition. There have been plenty of reviews on this bag for quite some time now, and the first version that came out was launched as a Kickstarter project, maybe around 8 years ago. This latest and improved version came out in 2021, and this is the one that's sold in stores and online. If I'm not mistaken, this is version 3 of the Wandrd Prvke 21L. Hopefully, you find value in this video as I've tried to make the most extensive and detailed review I could ever make based on my experience of using it for 6 months. I appreciate your support in watching this review, and please like and subscribe as it allows me to make more reviews like this one. For me, the perfect bag is something that can serve multiple functions: a camera backpack for content creation, a backpack that I can use for one-bag travel for short trips, and my carry-on during flights, an EDC day pack for exploring the city, or my everyday carry for work days. The Wandrd Prvke 21L Photo Bundle Edition is almost perfect as it checks all of those boxes and more. And we'll go through the materials, compartments, and different loadouts in this video. I bought this at a camera store in Sydney in George Street called George Cameras for around $300 USD. I initially wanted the iconic black version, but this green colorway looked awesome. The guy at the counter was also very convincing as he lured me away from the bright colored ones like the orange one used by David Manning and Becca, some of my favorite creators, saying that this green color goes well with anything. I pulled the trigger when he said that he was gonna give me a 10% discount. Of course, it's a very pricey bag, and it's probably the most expensive bag I've ever bought, but it's definitely more worth it than splurging on a similar priced backpack that has less features. Let's go through the dimensions, capacity, and materials. The bag is 19 inches in height, or 48.3 centimeters, 11 inches in width, or 27.9 centimeters, and 6.5 inches in depth, or 16.5 centimeters. It has the tendency of looking bulky if, for example, you have something large placed in this quick access pocket. And because the laptop compartment and the camera compartment behind the bag are colored black, that gives the illusion of slimness in contrast with this green, grayish color. The capacity is 21 liters, and it extends to 26 liters when the Rolltop is fully extended, making it perfect for everyday carry and one-bag travel for short trips or your personal item when you travel via airplane. If you're a content creator or photographer or videographer who really needs to maximize the space, this Rolltop portion can be used as a space for your drone. The material is made with tarpaulin, which gives the bag very good water resistance. When I bought this the first time, I experienced a couple of rainy days when I was walking through the streets of Sydney. This type of material has the tendency of scratching easily based on the reviews that I've read so far, most especially if you decide to use this outdoors and you place the front of the bag on the ground. So you have to be careful. For me, that's not really an issue since I've been using this for the past 6 months in the city. The Rolltop and the bottom of the bag are using a 1680D Robic nylon. The top and the bottom at least have better abrasion resistance than the face of the bag. As for the zippers, YKK AquaGuard is used for the front quick access pocket, the quick access pocket underneath the handles, the laptop compartment, the quick access pocket for the keys, and the side access for the camera cube. YKK AquaGuard zippers give you peace of mind because rain won't penetrate the bag and wet your camera gear and tech EDC because of the polyurethane coating. And to make it easy for all the compartments to be opened and closed, they all have pull tabs. I think my favorite pull tabs are these ones for the laptop compartment. You can easily place your fingers inside and open and close. I think one key difference between this version and one of the travel backpacks of Wandrd, you can actually lock the pull tabs of the travel backpack. But for this 21-liter version, you can't do that. Is this hidden pocket under the luggage pass-through. This pocket is large enough for either your phone or a slim wallet. But don't place anything bulky inside because you're definitely gonna feel it on your back. Another compartment that does not have a YKK AquaGuard zipper is the water bottle holder. The expandable water bottle holder has this mesh material, which is useful just in case you place anything wet inside, like a water bottle that has a ton of condensation, or an umbrella. Water will just drip out of the bag. Just be careful as this mesh material has the tendency of being punctured easily. It's still YKK though and has the same nice pull tabs. Here, I have my 22-ounce Clean Canteen water bottle. I think an Nalgene can also fit inside. And even if it still has a bit of space in the water bottle holder, it's not falling out. Now, if you want extra security, you can also attach a carabiner to the compression strap and then attach that to the handle of the water bottle for some peace of mind. When you're on an airplane and this bag is under the seat in front of you, the bottle won't just fly out and roll down the aisle. It doesn't always have to be a water bottle, as this is also the best place for you to place your tripod. Here's my Olanzi Ombra Video travel tripod. Use the compression strap so that it's securely placed inside. When I turn the bag upside down, it doesn't fall out. The bag has these very comfortable and robust straps with multiple attachment points. And it also has this removable sternum strap. making it even more comfortable when you're carrying this bag for long periods of time. So in order to remove the sternum strap, you just pull this string. And then if you see this attachment point, that's what you use to attach it here on this railing system. If you want to adjust your sternum strap, you can easily do that. And you can also lengthen or shorten depending on the size of your chest or the size of your torso. It also has this strap keeper. The bag does not have any load lifters. I guess for a bag that has a maximum of 26 liters capacity, maybe you don't really need that. One of my favorite features is this tote style carry handle. It's actually magnetic. Because it allows me to easily pull the bag when it's on the ground. And notice that it even has this message that says wander more and worry less. Because it's magnetic, for someone who's not familiar with how the bag works, they may not know how to separate the handles. So when this magnet is engaged, thieves might not be able to easily remove the laptop from behind. The branding is not that subtle, it's very large. But of course, since the background uses the same color as the main face of the bag, main exterior material of the bag has this iconic Wandrd buckle that closes the roll top. And I really like how the buckle is stitched. Given that this bag is made in Vietnam, hopefully this bag will last for a long time. The bag has these compression straps that allow you to tighten the bag if necessary, and also has these very interesting strap keepers with Velcro. These compression straps can also serve as a way for you to attach a carabiner like this one. Very simple one like this. Or maybe a jacket or tripod. Just in case the load is very heavy, you can attach this free hip belt that comes with the photo bundle edition. The hip belt has this mesh zippered compartment that can be used for cash, coins, or maybe your AirPods. And you can attach the hip belt using these G-hooks. Fasten it around your waist with this buckle, and the branding here says that it comes from Nifco. But personally, my bag has never been heavy enough that I needed to use a hip belt. But it's definitely a nice option. Notice that there are these additional attachment points, and this is where you attach additional straps like these ones. That have the Wandrd logo. and it's an easy way to carry additional gear such as a tripod or a jacket. I normally don't use these on the bag so that it doesn't look overly aggressive, but it can definitely add attitude to your bag, if that makes sense. So there are two ways of attaching it. You can either do it horizontally, like that, so that you can attach your tripod in front of the bag or your jacket, or you can also do it like this. Of course, these straps need to be lengthened. And it comes with the same Velcro strap keeper. You know what? On second thought, I'm starting to like the way this looks. This is what it looks like with a full loadout. The Rolltop is maximized and I'm taking advantage of the 26 liters. If you plan to use it like this for air travel, make sure it's allowed by airlines, because it might be too long or too tall for either the overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. The bag was also allowed by Sydney immigration officers. Because I'm carrying camera gear in this loadout with my laptop, headphones, and other tech accessories, this is a good example of when the hip belt can be used. But keep in mind that for my height of 5'8", the bag needed to be a bit lower so that the hip belt can properly fit on my waist. This is what it looks like with both the hip belt on plus my 5-liter alpaca Ghostling Mini. And this might be the best combo for 1.5 bag travel, if you plan to use the backpack purely for clothes, and the sling for your passport, a small camera, and AirPods. Link in the description for a full review of one of the most popular slings on my channel. This is what it looks like with just my EDC, taking advantage of only 21 liters. I don't need a hip belt anymore, and it's nice to still have the sternum strap. Remember that you can easily detach it when you don't need it. In here, I only have my water bottle, umbrella, jacket, headphones, tech case, and laptop. Later in this video, I'll show you a more detailed loadout. And lastly, this is what it looks like while I'm carrying the Ghostling Mini. Many of you have questions if the fidlock buckle of the sling is uncomfortable, and most of the time, I don't even notice it. Of course, it still depends on what you have inside. This is how you can place a jacket using these additional attachment points. Here's my utility jacket from Uniqlo. So if you need to adjust it a bit further, just lift this tab up, pull the straps, and use the strap keepers accordingly. Note that you have these additional straps attached. It's gonna hinder access to the main quick access pocket in front of the bag. This is what it looks like when I place the tripod in these straps. It's not the most elegant and secure solution to carry your tripod. I'd still rather place it in the water bottle holder. But it's definitely possible to carry it like this. The front quick access pocket is one big massive hole. It does not have any form of organization. I initially thought that I wasn't going to use this But since I realized that I could definitely use this as my baby bag, diapers, wet wipes, toys, and plastic bags can definitely fit here. So just to give you an idea on how spacious this pocket is, here's my alpaca tech case in X-Pack. So that definitely adds bulk to the bag, maybe an additional 2.5 or 3 inches. But that definitely gives you really good flexibility given that it already has a camera cube inside. So if you like to keep the bag as slim as possible, don't place anything bulky here. Maybe a tote, a power bank, and an umbrella can be placed in the front quick access pocket. Now let's open the Rolltop compartment. You access the Rolltop compartment by pulling the hook first. Notice that there are these attachment points for the Velcro. There's a flap that exceeds the bottom part of the Rolltop so that you can fold it like this. And the Rolltop is one big black hole. How large is this Rolltop? It extends the bag to 26 liters. Although, if this is fully packed out, it tends to look like a very tall bag. And you're not even able to attach these Velcros anymore. So that's something to consider when you're traveling. Let's pack it out. What if I place my umbrella here? Umbrella, Sony headphones, in its case, my regular sized Elements tech case from Alpaca, and my utility jacket. Because it's black, visibility is gonna be very hard. So you have to always make sure that whatever it is that you place inside, it's something that you can easily find even when it's dark. Now that it's fully packed, you can adjust the strap so that you can fasten it maybe here. There. The length of this excess strap is dependent on the amount of stuff that you pack in this Rolltop. And there are all of these attachment points that make sure that the Rolltop is always secure. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attachment points. Keep in mind that if this is very full, it's gonna be harder to close the handles. So you can't even do that right now because it's so tight. The back of the bag has these nice cushy air channels and foam, making sure that it's always comfortable on your back, even if you're a bit sweaty. Just like what I mentioned earlier, underneath the luggage pass-through is the secret pocket. It's very handy for either your phone, wallet, or your passport. But don't place anything bulky there. The luggage pass-through is very useful because you can easily place it on your rolling luggage when you're at the airport and you're checking in, going through immigration or TSA. There's another hidden pocket under the bag and it's meant for a rain cover. That's sold separately. To show you the space of the compartment, here's my Anchor power bank. Personally, I haven't found any use for it, but it might be a good place to hide extra cash or cards. Now let's open the main compartment so that I can show you the camera cube that comes with the photo bundle. One key difference between the Wandrd Lite that comes in 11 liters is that it doesn't have a detachable camera cube, and all of these Velcro dividers can be attached on the interior walls of the bag. But for this Wandrd Prvke 21 liter and the Wandrd Prvke 31 liter photo bundle edition, the camera cube needs to be used in order to attach all of these dividers. So these are most of the lenses that I use. Definitely I don't carry all of these with me when I go to shoots. And my loadout is based on what type of content me and my team will be creating. So in here, I have my DJI Action 4, my basic Sony 35mm 1.8 OSS lens, since I'm using a Sony a6000. My old Canon lens that I've attached to a Sigma lens converter. This is a 50mm. And this telephoto lens from Canon that I also use by attaching it to a Sigma lens converter. Since both of these Canon lenses don't have autofocus when I use it with my Sony a6000, I can only use it for photo shoots. So you can easily adjust the dividers depending on what you carry. It even comes with these additional Velcro straps. So in this space, I place my Sony a6000 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. I've seen a few reviewers saying that this space is not large enough for the cameras that they use. You can easily set up the compartments in order to properly carry whatever it is that you use. I've also seen another Filipino reviewer who's been using a Sony FX3, and his camera fits with a G Master lens with no problems. Remember our roll top? You can easily access anything that's inside the roll top by removing this zipper. See, my umbrella, my headphones, my Alpaca Element stack case is right behind it or underneath it. And you can even remove this bottom part so that you can take advantage of the entire space if ever you really needed to. Because you can buy a professional camera cube from Wandrd. That's an additional expense, but if you really wanted to maximize the entire space, you could do that. And everything's just Velcro. Now, if we wanted to remove the camera cube, you can just remove these attachment points. So that we can use this bag for EDC or for one bag travel. If you wanted to access your camera from the side, you can get it from here, from the side quick access. The side quick access also has additional pockets that can be used for SD cards, additional batteries, cables, and dongles. But if you're afraid of your SD cards getting crushed, you can easily just place those inside your tech case. Since the side access pocket for your camera is found on the right side, and I'm a right-handed person, it's kinda hard for me to access the camera. So maybe in the future, maybe Wandrd can consider creating a version where the quick access pocket is found on the left-hand side, so that it's easily accessible by right-handed people. Swinging the bag like this for side access also gets more difficult if the bag is heavy. So if you plan to access your camera from the side often, try not to bring a laptop or other heavy gear. This quick access pocket with felt lining is great for sunglasses, but it's better used as a large dump pocket because it can actually fit plenty of EDC accessories like a marker, reading glasses in its case, my Anchor power bank, a minimalist wallet, and my old iPhone 6s Plus which has recently been considered as vintage by Apple. Keep in mind that this pocket shares space with the Rolltop, so if you intend to fill this up, pack this pocket up first. Now this is what the bag looks like, again, and it doesn't have a camera cube inside. And if you're worried about theft, you can easily close this as well. So you can really just access your camera when you open the back of the bag. The camera cube can be closed like this, has a nice beefy carry handle, and can also be used as a sling, although my bag doesn't come with 3 straps for that. Now this is what the bag looks like, and it doesn't have a camera cube inside. The clamshell style opening allows me to easily pack for one bag travel for short trips. I normally start with my utility jacket from Uniqlo, a small dop kit for some toiletries. Beside it, I have my green cargo pants, also from Uniqlo. Then I place a large packing cube from Eagle Creek, which has 4 days worth of shirts and long sleeve polos. Then in the Rolltop that I can access when the main compartment is open, I have my smaller Eagle Creek packing cube that has my underwear and socks. Here's the laptop compartment, where you can place a laptop that's up to 16 inches. It has a false bottom until here, making sure that when you place the bag down, your bag is safe. There's also a tablet compartment, which can also double as a document sleeve. The laptop compartment doesn't have felt lining, although the tablet compartment has that. Maybe it's just for tablets that don't have screen protectors. The tech compartment also has these additional pockets for all of your other photography accessories, maybe some filters, additional batteries, additional SD cards. I typically use these pockets for AirPods as well, or maybe sometimes even hard drives. And then this pocket right here can be used for the charging brick of your laptop. And this is actually deceivingly large. I like this pocket more than these two, because these can be very tight. But this one is larger. For added security, most especially if you're removing your laptop at immigration, it has this Velcro strap. This is how I use this bag for everyday carry. Since my M1 MacBook Air is already in the tech compartment, I'd normally place my green utility jacket from Uniqlo at the bottom of the main compartment. Then my Sony XM5 noise-cancelling headphones in its case are placed above my jacket. Then, my 2.5-liter Alpaca Elements tech case above the headphones. Then I place my umbrella right beside the quick access pocket for the camera. And if you want more space to maximize 21 liters up to 26 liters, just pull up or unzip the access to the Rolltop. Remove the base that's attached to using Velcro and add all of your other EDC gear. Your shirts can also fit here. All of the clothes that I bought for my son were placed here, since my luggage was pretty full coming from my Sydney trip. Can the bag stand up by itself? If the bag has the camera cube inside, plus my laptop, it can stand pretty well. Or if you have more or less the same EDC as me, with a laptop, a tech case, jacket, and headphones, it can also stand. That's it! Thank you so much for watching! If you've made it this far, I hope this video is able to help you out in making a purchase decision. If this bag is really worth it or not, or if it's the right bag for you. It's definitely expensive, and you might end up comparing this versus the Peak Design Everyday Backpack or even some of the Peter McKinnon pneumatic backpacks. But for me, I'd still choose this one. Because of the aesthetic, because of the flexibility that I can use this for camera gear, one bag travel or everyday carry. I love the features and the different ways that I can organize my gear. And lastly, it's probably one of the most comfortable bags I've ever used. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!